So the next section of the debrief is also deliverable number 2, and that is the team charter, or the vision thing, the culture thing. You're going to be developing a team culture, and then you're going to be communicating it. So there are 3 things to look at here: the organizational operating system, values, priorities, and purpose, and the vision thing. And this is how we're going to be discussing the vision thing or the culture thing in this class. You're going to be downloading your charter template, your team charter, and you've got 5 questions, and they're pretty simple questions. What leadership style will your company follow? Number 2 is your management style, and here we're defining management style as your relationship to your sponsor. So who is your sponsor? Are you working for a state-owned enterprise? Are you working for a multinational, a family business, or some Silicon Valley type competitive organization where you're answering to investors and all they care about is scale? They want you to dominate the marketplace. Values, customer selection, and nationality of the target. Remember, our job is to set up the international section, the international department for a new industrial park or new industrial zone. And you should, one of the things that it's worth talking about is who is the nationality of your target market. Is it US, European? Is it North Asia, includes China, Japan, and Korea? Southeast Asia, or no choice. So you should think of the team charter as your operating system. This is your Windows or your Mac OS. So the charter defines your team vision, and it should unite everyone. So I want you to build an operating environment that is going to allow for people to grow and allow for the organizational to grow. I don't want you to change your operating system every time you get new people or new client. Charter is more than a document, hopefully. This is what your organization is supposed to stand for, and you are supposed to make decisions about that. And that's where the values, the priorities, and the purpose come in. When we talk about culture, we're talking about an organization's DNA. This is what really decides who you are and what the organization is going to develop into. So this should inform and limit your future choices. In some cases, if a giant state-owned enterprise wants to buy 30% of your project, but they demand inside information about your other investors, clients, and stakeholders, what do? Your charter should give you some hints about that. This is how power is distributed within your organization as well. So this is how you're going to set up your internal control structure. Do you want total freedom where everyone can just shout out an idea, or do you want a strict hierarchy where there are rules and procedures? And it all leads up to the vision thing. Leaders are responsible for leading, for getting buy-in from stakeholders, and for influencing people. Managers give orders, leaders give inspiration, and that's what you've got to do here. So the vision is your charter should state your standards. When the team says it depends, this is what it depends on. It depends on how the charter is interpreted and applied. All right, final word for the first debrief. Building a winning team is finding the right combination of business, social, and communication skills. And in our class, we're stressing the communication skills because it's a business communication class, but I still expect you to come up with business and cultural plans that make sense. Every organization goes through a team building phase, and you decide if you want to build a team early, before the stress and the competition of a real business situation, or if you're going to build your team after. Early is better. Winning teams are united by a common vision, and good leaders build that vision, honor that vision, and communicate that vision. And that's what we are going to do in this exercise. Thanks very much. I will talk to you again soon.